listening to the Jarod Beeman podcast, baby.
Welcome back to the Jarod Beeman podcast, episode 13 or 14 or 15. We have the confident and not nervous at all, Jeremy Klump, on today. So this is my boss. This is our director of digital here at Bustin' with the Boys. He has jokingly, I emphasize jokingly, for as soon as I started the podcast, been like, man, why haven't I been on it yet? Jokingly. Downstairs just now, he was like, you better not go up there and say, I've been begging to be on here, because he hasn't. So I just had to throw that in there. But
I have been begging.
Klump, I'll let you say something now.
Which camera
welcome
do I look at?
Welcome
This
to the
one?
show. The only one that's on.
All right.
You know how cameras work.
I have been begging to come on.
You have not.
Once I saw Matt Malone on before me,
I got to get on there.
I got to get on this thing. I mean,
I got more
crazy.
to say than him.
I got to be on. But thank you for having me on.
Dude, thank you for
I am nervous,
giving me
which
your
is
time.
funny.
May I ask, what would possibly make you nervous?
I just, I don't like being on camera much. I've gotten a lot better with it.
A lot better.
But I still have this like weird thing where I don't ever want to watch back what I do. You've helped me actually by telling me like no one gives a shit about me being on camera. That has helped me a ton.
I love that helped you, because someone told me that when I first started working at Barstool, because if we'd be on the yak for a second and the whole live chat is just like gay, gay, gay. Like the shorts I wear are pretty short, just making fun of those. And I was like, oh my God, everyone hates me. And then like someone was like, dude, legitimately, and like in the nicest way possible, no one cares about you. And like no one after that, even if they send a mean chat, no one cares after, no one thinks about you. You take up zero space in their head. And if you do, that's good that you earn space in their head.
Yeah, that helped me a lot. That's definitely opened me up to being more of a troll in the office, I feel like, too.
And I think slowly you are getting real estate in people's heads, and that's good.
Yeah, I've done a very good job of finding my little spot of like pissing people off in a great way, and then also just like backing away sometimes and just letting it go. It's been good.
It's so funny.
It's fun.
I'm going to double check. I'm not even going to pause the recording that we're recording.
If we're not recording, that would be amazing.
No, we're going.
Okay, that would have been good.
I had this weird. Was this the mic I was using? Yeah. I had this weird irrational fear that I didn't click record on the audio board because I know the camera's recording. But speaking of being a troll, treat this like a Fallon interview.
Perfect.
It's funny because everyone I've been on here with, I asked them a little bit about themselves, and then we kind of just shoot the shit. But you are one of the few people that like I know this little story about you that I really want to know more about. And I genuinely think it will take up most of this podcast.
It will.
If you want, and I'm not trying to force you to talk, if you want to talk how you got to Bustin', and then if we want to get into the Dolphin stuff, because that's like what I'm dying to hear.
I feel like the Dolphin stuff kind of is part of it, though. Like I've always just worked in sport media, but the Dolphin stuff really kind of took my career. Like my career was going good.
Yeah.
And it just elevated it in the best, funniest way possible.
So like what I know, audience, all I know is like Klump is like a savant on social media. Like, and he probably hates to hear me glaze him in front of him, but
I do hate that.
It's the reason he's our
hate that.
director of digital. Like he's worked at Yahoo Sports, Bussin', I don't know where else.
Fox Sports, Sports Illustrated, USA Today.
Type shit. So he's got a resume
Just to
on
name
him,
a
and he's
few.
really good at his job, and he's like the hardest worker here. But everyone's
Lame.
I've always heard this story about how he was like the biggest troll in the Dolphins like Twitterverse and like maybe like not threads, I'm sorry, like message boards.
No, I became a legitimate Dolphins like insider.
This is what okay, so that's all I know.
All off of during COVID, I was like, I said to my wife and one of my good friends, Nikki G, I was like, I have a great idea. I'm going to become a fake fan of the Miami Dolphins because I feel like they're the dumbest fan base, and I'm going to integrate myself into this fan base and take over.
Because was it kind of like, I don't know the Dolphins fan base. Was there kind of no one doing it?
Dolphins fan base felt like there was just tons of people just talking shit and not like one person to like latch onto in media. And I just saw my spot during COVID. And
like as a personal challenge?
It was I literally said, I'm going to teach a class on this one day. I'm going to take over. So I did.
That's such a sick thing to do.
I changed like my Twitter profile, the bio. I changed my picture and I put a tweet out. It was like, real Dolphins fans know who this is. And it was a picture of Cleo Lemon, who was the Dolphins quarterback the year they went 1-15. And it went viral. And I started adding all the people that were like replying to it. I'm like, diehard Dolphins fan, just played this whole thing and built this crazy persona of like that I'm a diehard Dolphins fan. And at that time I was like in media, but not really trying anymore in media. It was like
not trying on your personal stuff anymore, pretty much.
Honestly, just like I hated sport media during COVID, right before COVID too. I feel like that was when it got real political and lame and everyone was just arguing and it's like not fun. I like having fun.
Yeah.
So I decided I was going to go all in and
this is only for you, not your professional job? At
No,
the time?
I was in media, but not like.
You weren't at a big name yet.
No, I think I was working for USA Today when this happened.
But this had nothing to do with USA Today.
No,
this is
not
just,
at all.
This is just Klump.
Yes, this
Okay.
is just Klump being like, the media world sucks, but watch how funny this could be. I could just become huge in Dolphins media. So I went on Twitter and just like weeks and weeks of like building my account. I would do jersey giveaways, calling all diehard Miami Dolphins fans. If you retweet, like, and follow me, I'll send a winner a jersey.
Did you ever do it?
Yeah, I'd send people jerseys all the
Dang,
time. Bro,
you really did it.
They would go viral, the post, and like people started replying, and then I decided, hey, I'm gonna apply for a job covering the Dolphins because I had a great resume. Applied, they were like, why do you want to work here?
Yeah.
It's like, you know what? Just have like passion for the Dolphins. So I start covering the Dolphins.
You got the job.
Oh yeah, instantly.
Was it like a local place?
It was fuck, I'm gonna forget the name of it. That's terrible.
You're like glazing over that. That's like a huge feat.
It was hilarious.
That you made a fake experience. Like you made an experience. I guess it was real.
It was real. Like my resume was real. So like it wasn't like I was a nobody, but like my passion for wanting to do the Dolphins was just fully, I'm going to do this during COVID, and I bet you I can be
Did you do
successful.
it along with your real job?
Yeah.
So when
This was a side job.
So when you got the reporting job for the Dolphins, this is just, again.
I was working for USA Today, I think at that time, covering the Philadelphia Eagles for real.
And just on the side, you got another job.
So I get this job, and I do it for a few months. I forget what it's called. That's going to kill me.
Like the name of the place?
The name of the place,
Did
man.
you actually like the people and
Yeah,
stuff?
no, the people were great.
Did
but
they
like,
know you were a troll?
They didn't know I was a troll. They just knew I was starting to
You got
really.
paid?
Bro, I was getting paid. I started getting clicks, and I was so good because I had the pulse of the fan base just off of Twitter. So I would write articles. I didn't believe anything I wrote. I fully would write things knowing people were going to click on it.
This is like,
And it was going to build my stock on Twitter. Like that's all I was trying to do was build my persona on Twitter. And it just kept going and going. And then it led to another I got an offer to cover the Miami Dolphins. I was getting paid like a salary to cover the Miami Dolphins.
Did you do this again, still with USA Today?
No, so then I just did this basically full time with Bussin', which this is during, I think I was at Bussin' during that time.
Gotcha, yeah.
I had like this, and I worked a bunch of jobs. I always was grinding, working a bunch of jobs. But this turned into like a real paying career. Like I was paying bills covering the Miami Dolphins. I was at one point, I got so ingrained into Dolphins Twitter and Dolphins world. I was interviewing like Brian Flores. Their draft night, I interviewed all their first round picks. Like I'm in the mix. Off season, they sign a player. I'm in those interviews because it was all Zoom during COVID, and I was like, "There's no way they'll check any of." Like I was so in it, and it was so. I mean, dude, it was so
unreal.
funny how many people like anything I would post viral instantly. People replying, arguing with me.
Did you just hang it up one day?
So
then the Tua thing, right?
the Tua thing is
So
what
I've
really
heard- again,
took it to the next.
This is another thing.
level.
I've just heard there's a big thing with you and Tua.
Yeah,
I know nothing about this.
So I started, just climbing, and then I'm like, what can I do to like really, really elevate it? Everyone loved Tua.
Yeah.
So my whole thing at the start was like, Tua's the man. Tua's going to be an MVP. Tua's the best draft. And everyone's like, we love Klump. We love Klump. We love Klump. I get to the top. Everything I say, people loved. And then I was like, I'm ready.
Yeah.
I turn heel. I'm like, Tua's the worst draft pick in Dolphins history. Tua's not good. And it worked better than I thought it would. Like I turned into a villain, but I was such a villain that people loved me. Like they loved that I was a villain.
Did they agree with you?
Dude, they agreed, but at the same time, it's like when they didn't agree, they didn't want to accept what I was saying. Because like I was such an authority at that time. It was
I love your confidence.
dude. First day of training camp. That was 2022 maybe. I remember my wife and I, we went somewhere for lunch. I remember we got like boneless wings. I remember sitting in the car. I'm like, oh shit. Tua wasn't the first one at training camp. He was the third person at training camp. And I tweeted, this is how bad of a heel I was. I tweeted, you hate when your quarterback's not the first one at training camp. You'd love to see him be a leader. And it went insanely viral. And then it turned into like a news thing. People were talking about Tua not being the first one at training camp. And then the rest of the year, I just rode the wave. I would cut up parts of his interviews.
This is like so evil.
I was on NFL Network, ESPN.
Speaking or like your tweets?
My tweets, my videos.
Yeah.
There was one when Tua was like, I'm a shorter guy. I can't see over the line. So I kind of just like close my eyes and rip it. And I
Yeah.
cut it and I posted it and it did like 4 million views, was on ESPN, NFL Network. The quarterback of Miami, I put like, it's never good when the starting quarterback of the Miami Dolphins admits he closes his eyes when he throws the ball.
This is like the dark side of social media.
Oh, dude, it was bad. It was, but there is a positive to all of this.
Did Tua ever acknowledge you?
So yes,
That's what I thought happened.
Oh yes, him and I, his team hated me. His like right hand number one guy like tweeted a picture of my family, my wife and kids, and was like said something along the lines of like why would this lady be with this guy and these kids, these poor kids, or something crazy.
On Tua's team?
It was like Tua's one of his right hand guys. I forget the guy's name.
Yeah. Damn.
But like, oh, he got crushed though. That's when people see that was so hated that I was loved though too. It was like, hey, he's just critiquing the Dolphins.
Yeah. Because you weren't going personal.
But what was cool
were
is
you?
no, never personal.
Yeah.
The only thing I ever did that was personal that went super viral
I
was
don't care if you did.
No, I went real. It was like I would always call him Tiny Tua because he's small. When Brady was born, or maybe it was Jay, who was that year? I think it was Brady.
Yeah.
When
your
Brady
son.
was born, my son.
For the viewers.
When Brady was born, I tweeted like, everything's great. He's super healthy. We thought about naming him Justin, Josh, or something else. One of the top quarterbacks in the AFC. And I'm like, those are great, strong names of like probably elite quarterbacks, but he's so small and scrawny. And so we named him Tua, and it took off and people were so mad. But the positive side, I was a bad troll, but then there's a flip side that some people know.
Yeah.
And I did get exposed by Jalen Phillips, who is now on the Philadelphia Eagles. But he was on the Dolphins. He was their first round pick. He followed me on Twitter. We DM back and forth. He's a great dude. He somehow found out. I don't know if you ever heard of this Tuanon thing.
I've heard of like the name that.
So me and like there was 7 or 8 other people. We created this thing called Tuanon.
Yeah.
Where we'd put like the Dolphins mask on and record these funny videos.
Oh, I have not heard of this.
It was
funny.
Dude, it was insane. So like people would follow it and be like, Brian Flores is the problem. Tua is the greatest quarterback ever. We'd basically be attacking us, like our own people that are making fun of Tua.
Yeah.
And playing the other side of it. It blew up so much that we started raising money from Tuanon, and we were donating it to the Tua Foundation. So I might have been like trolling Tua, but there was actually this backside thing where like we were donating money to the Tua Foundation.
Like, did y'all publicly say that?
No, they didn't know it was me. No one knew who it was. It was like a secret society, Tuanon.
But like while y'all are doing Tuanon,
we were raising money on like I think Cameo let us go on. Like we were donating all those money.
People
like,
were buying cameos.
People were buying I remember dude. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" I have a Dolphins mask on. I'm like in my office, like Tua's the best quarterback in the NFL.
Happy birthday!
No, dude, it's so crazy.
That is
Tuanon,
insane.
it was crazy. So
wait, so how did you get exposed?
So one day, I don't know how. There was
this
always
story.
rumors that I was Tuanon because people started to connect the dots, and I was like so up and down.
So this was not connected to your account, Tuanon.
No, Tuanon was
Gotcha.
not connected to my
Something
account.
new.
I was just
Gotcha.
I had the account
Yeah.
Tuanon, but it was not my I was not.
Yes, it was
not
different
me.
than your troll account.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was just always rumors like Klump's got to be Tuanon because I was so good at like towing the line. People didn't know where I ever stood anymore.
Yeah.
It was so annoying for them. And one night they were at the Miami Dolphins player Brandon Jones, their starting safety, had a wedding, and they were all there to all the Miami Dolphins players. And Jalen Phillips tweeted something, and I replied to it, like just messing with him.
Oh no!
And he replies, he goes, "Funny coming from Tuanon," and it like took off.
And it's from your
Jalen Phillips
non-Tuanon Twitter though.
It was to my personal account. Funny coming from the guy who runs Tuanon or something like that.
Damn.
That was the first round pick on the Miami Dolphins, tweeting at me saying I'm Tuanon.
Did you say anything back? Like, did you admit to it?
I like played into it to make it try to seem like, yeah, I'm Tuanon, so people would be like, oh, he's definitely not.
Yeah.
But then it kind of like it died off a little.
It kind of ruined you.
Not ruined me, but I was like, man, dude. He's out of like Tua and him are definitely talking. They're out of wedding together. Like, yo, fuck that guy. That guy sucks.
They're
like,
sitting at the same table probably.
I think what ended the Dolphins thing is I would always just like have fun, and I basically turned it into like Tua's not the quarterback. We should get a new quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
And the one time when I really stopped doing it, Tua did a press conference. This is the mean part. I'm gonna sound like a big asshole, and it's fine.
I don't
but
care.
He did a presser, and he was like, man, all these people on social media like saying I wasn't good and stuff. There's so many times I just look in the mirror and I'm like, maybe they're not right. Or maybe they're right that I'm not good. And I'm like, man, I'm doing this for fun. And like Tua's obviously a great person, probably.
Yeah.
Like I've never actually hung out with him. I'm sure
Have you
he's
said
great.
this publicly before at all?
What, the Tua stuff?
Yeah.
Like this? not fully publicly.
Not in this detail, but like
not in this detail, but there are people that definitely know.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of people that know.
yeah.
Because then I basically just like retired from Dolphins Twitter and just like I lost like 8,000 followers on Twitter.
You still have this account?
TuneOn?
Like the biggest one, the biggest account that you did this on.
That was my personal account. Most of the stuff I was doing.
Oh, so like your account now is that Twitter?
It's that Twitter.
If I
think
scroll
only have,
down, will I see it?
Yeah, there's probably tons of tweets. Oh my god, it's all.
I didn't know
there.
if you like deleted the account or
No,
something.
no. This was my personal account. This was
crazy.
dude. I was like,
Did you do it under your government name?
yeah, I was covering the Miami Dolphins. I was a credentialed media
Under
member.
Jeremy Klump.
Jeremy Klump of the Miami
Wow,
Dolphins. I was
okay.
on their media guide.
Yeah.
I was one of the credentialed media members
That makes
during
way-
that season.
I was more worried. I was like, if you did it under an alias.
No. Oh, this was fully me. That's
so
why like
people-
they
okay,
posted a
gotcha.
picture of my wife and kids and stuff. Like they
That
knew it
is
was me.
crazy.
It was crazy. It was so much fun. But basically what it did for me was just show that like social media is so fake in a sense of like if you find an avenue, you can just run with it. I just wanted to show like Nikki G will laugh when he hears this because he knew from
Yeah.
the beginning. This is hilarious. How quick I
That
grew
is-
my account. Like follow back and I'll there's like those jersey giveaways and then I do like I tweet like Miami Dolphin follow back. If you're a fan, retweet and like this and then follow everyone that retweets and likes it.
That was back in the day when like I think social seemed easier back then.
It was a lot
I'm not
easier.
saying this was easy.
No,
I just mean
it was
like,
easy though,
like,
dude. It was.
Raking in engagement. I don't know. Actually, I take that back because Twitter nowadays, like you can just be like, oh my god, check her bio. You know what I mean? Like that. I see that all the
Yeah,
time.
that
Like
sucks.
what's in the bio? Like these dumb things that get engagement.
There's no actually creativity anymore. There's no.
Like,
There's,
but like for real, it's like gags now almost. Like like how do I fit this in my header? Like that's what I just see 24/7.
it was fun, but I was
so
I was still
funny.
busting towards the end of it because I remember them all saying like you're such a Tua hater. Like they kind of knew what was going on.
Yeah.
But man, it was hilarious that was all just. I blame COVID honestly.
Yeah.
Because I was like I'm bored. We're home. What can I do? I'm not having fun on media right now. Like what could I do?
That's so fun. The closest thing, obviously, I've never done anything like that. Me, when I was starting up my YouTube channel, like this one. I mean, this channel I've had since I was like a kid. But like when I started doing those comedy videos, like last year, like those little commentary things I used to do. Before that, I spent like 5 months brainstorming like what did I want to do on my channel, like invest time in. And there was a period of time for like 2 weeks when I really like wrote out the plan to do this. And then my friends were like, this is not what you want to invest your time into outside of work. I was gonna make this channel that was like pretty much a troll tutorial channel because I saw like the market of tutorial channels on YouTube. But there's channels that just get millions of views to teach you how to tie your tie. Like, you know, like those videos that are evergreen that will always get videos. I was like, what if I just kind of copy their thumbnails, like titling, you know, like the exact same thing. So I get in that algorithm and I do the thing, but I do it like incorrectly.
On purpose?
Not like I never acknowledge that it's wrong. Like tying the tie, I do it in a wrong way.
No way. So like you do it, and people would think this idiot thinks he's doing it right.
Then
and it's wrong.
it was only to drive engagement where comments would be like, "That's not how you do it," or like, "How to make chicken salad," and like I make it with you mean like something that you wouldn't. This is like the most brain rot idea I've ever had. But I was thinking, I was like, I really could like I could hit SEO. It would also drive engagement at the same time. Like it would be easy to do outside of work. And then my friends were just like, when I gave them the idea, they were like, is that really if that became
Damn.
like if you became successful, is that what you want to be known for? I was like, no.
So you
Like,
didn't do it?
No, I never did.
Bro, you would have been so viral. That would have been great.
I think if I invested time in that, it would have worked. But I do agree with my friends. Yours is different. Like that's actually something that's like cool to hang your hat up on.
No, but it is that though too. I didn't want to be known forever as that
But
too.
I think that's a cool chapter to tell people
Oh,
about.
for sure.
Like it's cool. Like it wouldn't be cool if you had a podcast and I came on and I'm like, so I have this channel. And then it's like, once I laid that out, it's like, well, that's not exciting. Like it's just to get engagement. Like yours, you got cool life experiences out of it. Mine, it would just be like, I'd have to go home with Mackenzie and be like, I got to go in the kitchen and like, you know what I mean? Like cook bacon incorrectly. Like it was such a dumb idea, but I do think you could do that. There is a channel that did that like back in the early 2000s. I studied so much, but he did it very obviously. He would start doing the task and then he would just like, I don't know if you ever saw this. Like he would like just whatever he did, he would just put eggs into it. Like
so
if it's
funny.
how to tie your shoe, he would just start cracking eggs on his shoe. And then it turned into a brain rot video. Mine was going to be like genuinely like seriously, but wrong, which is dumb.
You know what that reminds me of? Have you seen this is a random like tangent, but
Yeah.
the people who post like Christmas cookie recipes and they purposely make them like wrong and gross.
No.
And then like people don't, you've never seen any of this?
Well, a little bit.
And like people will be like, wow, that recipe looks so good because they'll see like the end result. And then on Christmas, they like make cookies.
Oh,
and they're fucking ass.
That's evil. I've never seen that. I've never seen that.
I've seen those. I think we got with one of those one time. It was like, that's a lot of salt for like cookies. And like, dude, they were terrible. So like those videos, types of things. Trolling's great.
What I do see is where the people, they cook popcorn. I don't know how to explain this. They'll like,
like the fake things.
They drop the plastic in there.
Oh no, like, those are so annoying.
Like it's like they're cooking something and they obviously drop something in there that's not supposed to be in there. So then it just drives comments. It's even, remember Keemstar?
Or
he drama alert.
Kind of. He gets in like arguments with like Logan Paul or someone? Or?
Yeah, he like is a really bad person. But he used to, which was genius. It was like back in the day before people did things wrong on purpose for engagement. He would pronounce like every 5 names he would say in his show, he would pronounce it like very wrong. So just so people would comment back, that's not how you say Logan Paul. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like that kind of shit.
That's funny.
God, dude.
That's funny.
That was, I mean, we can keep going. I don't know how long we've been going, but
no, that was like, yeah, that's like part of my.
I just wanted to hear the story of Klump.
My way to bust in. I feel like that gave me confidence on social media though too, of just like, this is such an easy game. Where part of my other routine was like, Will would always tweet like he could cover a punt or he could like kick slide, and I would always reply to him. And I started becoming one of the guys that like people would also reply to. Yeah. Or when he'd post a video, he was using my tweet on his video, and he'd be like, "What do you think, cuzzo?" And it would be my tweet, and he's like covering a punt, having fun. So that was kind of fun. But yeah, I mean, I've done a lot of fun media jobs. That was definitely because it still was a job. That's the other part. Like I still had to know what I was talking about. I still had to watch the games, know the players. Yeah. Like I'm in interviews, interviewing NFL guys. I still needed to like be so professional, but at the same time, man,
did your wife like you doing it?
Oh, she thought it was hilarious.
I was gonna say, I would assume she would think it's hilarious.
Lynn's the ride or die. She loves anything like that. She's also, while I was thinking, what am I going to talk about on this podcast? And I was like, if we get into Lindsay, she just always has this like blind faith in me. It's bizarre. Like I could be like, hey, if I go run outside 10 times a day, like this is going to work great for our life. And she's like, I trust you. That's so sick. Like anything I always did, I would always be like, hey, this is going to work. And when it started blowing up, I'm like, hey, like this is working better than I thought it would. I could like get bigger jobs off of this. And like I technically kept going from it and like did get bigger jobs, which is hilarious. But
I think I couldn't say like I couldn't say more to agree with like Mackenzie. Like, because we've joked like when we first started dating, I was doing my personal YouTube channel and like I would live stream every night. We did this thing because I told you before, we were in the rap music video space, which is so random.
Jarod Beeman.
I like for longer than I've worked in sports media, I worked in rap.
I find it insane.
Like I worked with a lot of rappers you guys might know in Atlanta. I worked like filmed lots of music videos. A lot of them are on channels that like I don't even know anymore. Like they're not on this channel, but like anyway, I worked in rap, and one thing we would do to drive money, which is insane that we made a lot of money doing this, was we would live stream every, let's say, like Monday night or something, and we would just sit here, me and my friends on a couch. We made a little studio, and people would submit, like, dude, we would get, this doesn't sound like a lot, but think about for a small channel, we'd get like 50 to 100 concurrent viewers. And like, you know how many we get in there with 600,000 views? Like, that is pretty good for a small channel.
Hell yeah, dude.
Every week. And what would happen is it would be rappers joining. They would come, they would submit their music for us to listen to, and we'd listen to it live and give them a review of what we thought.
That's
which
sick.
Is so weird because our opinion doesn't matter. And then we monetized it because we were like, hey, the line is 50 songs deep right now. If you want to skip the line, it's $5. Then just people would pay all night. We'd make like hundreds of dollars a night. But, all this back to Mackenzie. Mackenzie would watch those. I told her when we first started, I was like, please don't watch. I'm so embarrassed. And she's told me, she's like, I would literally just sit in there and watch like all of them. And like, she's like, I thought it was like the coolest thing. Like back then I was like, oh, like he made it. You know what I mean? Like he's doing his thing. And then like when I was like, I'm applying for Barstool, she would just sit with me like for months and months as I would write out those emails, like give me notes on how to do it. And then the most fulfilling moment ever, like professionally, I just remember, which I've probably said this before, we were just driving down, ironically, to a video. She went with me to go film a wedding in Florida. So we're like road tripping down to Florida, and my phone is sitting in between us. I remember we were doing one of those, this is so cringy, one of those like car ride games where you like I'm going to the cookout and I'm bringing applesauce. And then you say something B. You know what I mean? Like
You're talking to the guy who has kids.
Yeah, I
It's
was
not
gonna say,
cringy at all. Those
But
games rock.
Two adults in the car doing it.
I love that.
We're like on letter like Q in one of those games. Right? I'm going to the cookout and I'm bringing applesauce, bananas. Like that thing.
Yeah.
And in the middle of it, my phone just lights up in between us and we just see it from Barstool Sports. And I just remember like I just started bawling.
That's awesome.
And I was like, oh my God. Like it was the first time I ever got acknowledged. But bring it back to it's just cool having someone be supportive, like a blind faith like that.
It is cool, especially because there's like so many times I would interview for jobs and I'm like, I probably will get this, but I'm like, you have that negative aspect of you. I'm like, man, I'm probably not getting this shit.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, you're getting this. Like I've always made like money throughout. I worked multiple jobs. So, like we were good, but like my first real like big break was when I got the Yahoo job.
Yeah.
I remember like, cause it was great money. And I remember going through it, I'm like, man, I fucking want this so bad. Just because like I know then we'll be really good and I won't have to work 5 jobs to make the same amount of money. And I remember getting it and I was like in tears, like I literally just got hired by Yahoo Sports. And she's like, I know. Like she almost was almost like, yeah, what do you mean? I'm not surprised.
It's such a like, I don't know. Like I tell Mackenzie sometimes because she's here at school, like she's not working right now. So like I'm like paying for kind of everything. Like not like to be like blunt. Like
Man,
I told her, I was like, come to Nashville. Like she needs to go to school here. I was like, I have a job, like a full-time job. It's not, I mean, like it's not that expensive. We don't have kids. I mean, it's not that much more expensive than if it was just me is my point. Yeah. But it is cool sometimes. Like when we're sitting there, I'm like, isn't that crazy that like I'm paying for this because of those YouTube videos that you used to watch? Like none of this had to do with my college degree. Yeah. Not in a cocky way, but I'm like, it's more like, what a blessing. Like, how cool is this?
What is your college degree?
Marketing. And I've had 2 full-time jobs, or I guess 3, Barstool, another media company, and Bussin' with the Boys. And I've asked all those bosses, I'm like, did you even know I had a degree? And none of them knew. I was like, did you look at the education part?
Don't go to college, kids.
None of them knew I went to college. But I'm glad I went, because I got a girlfriend and best friends out of it, and a cool social experience, I guess. But
I love that.
It did nothing.
Yeah,
at least I went
for sport media, so I guess that does sound.
I should have done that.
Yeah,
because I was gonna go for mass comm or whatever you call it, and I don't know why. Oh, literally the only reason I didn't is you had to take Spanish 1 and 2, and I didn't want to take Spanish 1 and 2.
It is funny though, even like your schooling really doesn't matter because the way I got the job at Bussin' was emailing Will. Like he basically
That's
was like,
how I
"Hey,
got Barstool.
we're looking for someone to help out with social who loves ball." I think my title to my email was like, "Great at social media, loves ball." And like I applied to a real career, which is quite literally my career now.
Yeah.
With an email, I don't think I mentioned anything about college or any of that stuff. Basically, just sent him tweets that I'm funny and
dude. Not to be too like teachy, but exactly what you did with the Dolphins and like exactly what I did with my YouTube channel. Whenever this past February, I went back. This was like the coolest thing. I went back to my high school to go talk to all the media classes and stuff. And my whole lesson, which I still like, anybody that DMs me or messages me and they're like, "What do I do to get to those places?" My like only piece of advice is like, just be whatever you're applying for. Just be doing it. Even if you're doing it for like something that's not real. I'm like, when we had that rap page. Like at the end of the day, no one cared about that page. It wasn't a real thing. But I told everyone, I was like, I have a rap media company. It's like,
you're doing it.
I did. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like it doesn't, if they're like, how much do you make? It's like nothing. Like, and like things, it's like, you're like the dolphin thing. It's like you made something literally out of nothing. And especially with social nowadays, like just make a page, make cool graphics on it. Like just do the job you're applying for. So when they look at it, they're just like, oh, you have the ability to do it. It doesn't matter like who it's for. Yeah. As long as that was my whole thing to the high schoolers. It's like, if you want to work in this thing, like just go record yourself in your room, like reporting and stuff, and then send that tape. Like that means way more than, I don't know, classes. I mean, I know the classes matter, but like seeing your ability to do it, even if it is for nothing, I think is more important than anything.
As you're saying that, I'm just like thinking in my head, like, Yahoo Sports quite literally looked at my resume and was like, "Man, this guy covered the Dolphins and like was a real." And they had no clue.
Like, but it is real.
I know, but like
you know what I mean. It's at
so
the like if you get to the very bottom level of it, it's nothing. Even though you made it into a huge thing.
It was really a job. I was doing it, but like that to me,
like you can just create stuff out of thin. Like it's almost like when people say like when I have free will, I can just do anything.
Yeah.
Like the rap thing, it's like no one. Like we didn't have any business doing that. We were not even that successful doing it, but we just worked our ass off for like 3 years and had a a portfolio of work that got no views. No one cared about it. But it was like Barstool's like, wow, like he really like
he went for it.
Yeah,
he was doing it. He was doing something too.
Exactly. Just
I
do
feel like
something.
showing that you're giving the effort on it too is huge.
And everyone here kind of has a story like that. JP actually has a way more legit story. Mitch, I guess he worked at NASCAR, so they have like real, like cool experiences.
Real experience.
But yeah, that's like my David Goggins.
That's a good one. It's honestly
do
great.
something.
Don't go to college and do something.
Don't go to college and do
Just quit.
something.
If you're in college right now,
Go to college.
If you are in college right now, drop out.
Go to
'Cause
college.
There's no reason to go.
Shout out my mom for making me
go to college. College is great.
I told my mom I wasn't going to go to college, and she's like, "We're making you go to college." And then I went to college, and I got a girlfriend, so that's cool. That's literally what I tell people.
You
I got
can get a girlfriend in college.
Got a girlfriend and 2 best friends out of college. That's all I got.
No, college. College helped me a lot in a sense of just like
socially,
growing
it
up
helped
and.
me.
I had an advisor. His name's Kyle Woody. I don't know if you'll ever see this, Kyle Woody, but I love you. Changed my life of my career. He had classes that we would start. We'd go the first day, and he's like, "I don't want to see any of you the rest of the semester. I
That's
truly
sick.
don't give a shit."
Yeah.
He's like, "The end of the year, your videos due. I want you to just get real life working experience."
I wish I
He's
had
like,
classes like that.
"Go work somewhere. Go do something. Go be a human being. And
Yeah.
don't think that college like class is going to be your thing." And man, he taught me so much. I remember my graduation. I did not go to college graduation. I hung out with him instead.
That's so cool.
And he was the man. He was such a good dude.
I wish I should have done a media because all my class, the only class I got anything out of, which I still use, I think day to day, is a business psychology class. And it was just so interesting. It's basically all about just the psychology behind what consumers consume. And it just was so, like, I think about it with our viewers, you know what I mean? Like with people buying merch, like it is interesting. Like Coop with the thumbnail theory or the color theory.
Love
We
that.
learned about color theory.
That's so sick.
Just how colors affect your mood when
I
you
wish
see
I learned
something
something like that.
That class was like, she said back then, she's like, whatever you're pursuing, this will kind of help you, even if it's just life. Like it was super interesting.
I had a class in college. I forget the name of it, but you'll understand why it was one of my favorites. It was basically like how to win an argument.
That is debate.
It wasn't debate.
It wasn't
though.
debate.
It was more of like theories versus like fact. There was this. I forget.
Was
the
it kind of
name.
like fallacies, like strawman
Fallacies were in it.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
but all we basically did was like you'd have to argue and win an argument. Like you
Our
get
office is gonna be sick to hear that you took that.
no,
class.
and that's why I'm so good. I'm very good at
You're
arguing.
really good at
Yes.
arguing, and like when to let off the gas a little bit.
It's really good, and also just like never knowing where I am in the argument too. I've done very good at like
Yeah.
me being an Oregon fan.
It's funny that you just told that whole story while in full Oregon gear.
Yeah,
like you're doing it again.
I'm doing it again, and I'm doing it better this time. Like Dan Lanning.
Yeah, you have a legit operation behind you.
It's basically the same thing, and I was actually a little worried I got backed into a corner too far because I did the Florida thing. No, the Florida thing as a fan
yeah.
because I was like, oh, I'm a Florida fan just to piss off Jack because it was
Yeah.
Florida Tennessee coming up. But luckily, I just found my way with Dan Lanning.
I think it's hilarious.
It is hilarious. It was fun. I am gonna be an Oregon fan, but it was like again, that's just again, you can just do anything.
You can just do
whatever
you have
you want.
free will.
That's basically what I was arguing that day. I was like, you don't have to be a diehard fan unless you want to be. Like, you can be a diehard fan if you want to any team. No one can tell. I can go to bed and not anyone can tell me if I am or not I am not a fan.
Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank, Dolphins fan. He used to tweet at me all the time.
Dolphins, Mets, like they're the most random teams, and he is a diehard.
He is a diehard. He sells it very well.
He sells it. It's all fake.
No, like he sells. I don't
I'm
know if
just
he's
kidding.
actually that mad. If he's actually that mad,
Dude,
God bless
he
him.
is.
No way.
Quit. We can end it like soon because I know we've been going longer than I thought. I don't know
How long we
we've
go
been-
for?
I actually don't know, but it feels like
Jared's like, this is too long. Cut him off.
no. I feel bad because Klump is a very busy person.
No,
here,
no,
and I
it's
feel guilty taking your time up.
I feel guilty that I talked so long on that Dolphin story. But
I
that's
told you
funny.
downstairs that I'm going to make you talk most of the time because I want to hear that story. Frank, quick little tiny Frank the Tank story. Hopefully this doesn't break an NDA. I don't think this is even bad. This is just kind of a funny story. At Barstool, there's the talent floor where it's like content, talent, editors, video people. Then there's the business floor, sales. This is public knowledge. Everyone knows that if you watch Barstool videos. And it's common knowledge that when you go upstairs, actually, this is not an NDA thing because they've posted videos of him doing this exact thing. When you go upstairs, it's like you need to be quiet because there's like literal like sales calls going on. You know what I mean like it's a
People are working.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
Like, but Frank would go up there in those little like private rooms for meetings and like do Zoom things. Like I don't know what he was doing, but things that would make him scream and yell. And like
Was it his cameos?
honestly, it probably was cameos. He'd be just screaming. And I have a Snapchat on my phone. I probably won't be able to find it of me in one of those things because I was doing calls for some reason, and it was just me in the room beside him, and you could just hear him like slamming on the wall, and like people would have to go upstairs and be like, Frank, like downstairs, like we have a whole floor of a New York high rise to scream and yell. Why are you doing it upstairs? You have a playground downstairs. Just go down there and do
Frank the Tank.
But that was my whole point, was just that I think he is legit.
Can we talk about you just being like, I might break an NDA here, but I'm going to break the NDA? You just didn't even care. You're like, whatever, dude, I'll break the NDA.
I don't think that's not.
No, I mean, it was just funny that you were like, you kept saying it, but you were breaking the NDA. You just didn't stop.
Well, as I said that out loud, I was like, I don't think this is a story that is like hidden. Because I think they posted videos of him doing that, I'm pretty sure. That's one where I'm like, I don't think Barstool really cared about the NDA there. Like if I was talking about their like trade secrets and stuff.
You'd be okay.
My last company I was at.
I can't wait till Jarod gets a cease and desist letter or just gets sued.
That would
sued for talking about Frank the Tank doing cameos.
I would
on
actually
the
love
floor.
that. I'd be fine with that lawsuit. I
don't think that'll happen.
The last company I worked at, if I talk about them, love you guys. I reread that NDA the other day. I was like, what can I say? I was like, oh, nothing.
Wasn't it Google? No.
Yeah, it was Google.
Completely kidding.
No, if you Google my name, you can just see the company. I just don't talk about it much. Love them. Good people.
He's tied up in some shit. No.
Tied up in a couple lawsuits right now.
Jared's in a couple lawsuits. He got a budget for the lawyer, though. He's good.
That's why I have. And today's episode is brought to you. just do an ad read.
Saul Goodman.
Yeah. This is brought to you by FanDuel.
Yeah.
Well, dude, thank you for coming on.
I know. That was fun. I hope I didn't talk too much. I was a little nervous, but then I just started telling that story. I probably missed so many good parts of that I'll remember when we go downstairs, but
I just love the contrast of you being like, I'm so nervous. Like, I don't like being on camera. And then, like, you're like, not to glaze you for like the 10th time, but like you told that story so great. And it like you seemed like you were excited to tell the story.
I kind of zoned out and forgot I was like almost on camera for a second, which was fun. And then I was just like replaying them.
This is a nice studio.
Head.
It makes you feel like you're not on camera.
Sick,
Shout out Inside the Bus, Busting with the Boys.
Yeah. Shout out to Inside the Bus.
BWTV. Even though I'm not really on it that much anymore.
Cool. Life's fun, man. Just don't go to college and just work.
Don't go to college and just do anything.
Just do if you want to be something, just do it. So if you want to be a doctor, just get into like anything. It's easy. You can do whatever you want to do.
You can do being a doctor. Easy.
Easy, dude. Just get one of those little doctor kits.
It's like the only caveat in our argument is doctor. Be a doctor, just do it.
Yeah, it's like we're basically saying if you have a career you want to go after, it's so easy, but like you do need to
As
go to
Mackenzie's
college.
like going after her second degree right now, working her ass off. And I'm like, it's easy,
it's
babe.
so easy. Why are you even going to college?
All you have to do is like make YouTube videos.
There's probably many doctors who just did it and now they're
There
here.
was a guy that did that in Florida. Do you remember that back in the day?
No.
It was a young black guy. Like
I do remember this story. Yeah.
He looks like a doctor.
Crazy.
Like, he sold the part and he was fake the whole time.
See? Dude, people can
And
do
he
that.
did it.
It's crazy how the world works.
Well, if you guys want part 2 of Klump on here, comment down below. Klump, thank you again.
Thank
I'm
you.
so
I
glad
don't know
you
if I
finally
even
came
looked
on
at the
here.
camera much at all either. I hope that's okay.
I always look OCD wise to see if it's recording, but that's why I glance into it. But
appreciate you all. The man, the myth, the legend. I also check the fit out today. The fit kind of nice. Now you kind of know he did like the rap video thing. He's
to give you a little
Look at
sneak
him.
peek.
Look at him.
I bought this outfit for
show him the shoes too.
for January
Matching.
for the January 6th comedy show. This is the outfit for it.
When you said Jan 6, I was like,
That's why I had to say comedy show. The bet that me and Taylor, I've talked about on this channel like 5 times now. This is my official outfit for the show.
sick.
I got an ad for this on Instagram. I was like, that's what I'm
We
wearing.
should plug Jan 6 at the end here
Yeah,
too.
January 6th. Buy tickets when they're out.
Zanies.
Yeah,
It'll be out next week for sure. When are you dropping this pod?
Sunday actually.
Sunday?
So it's almost perfect.
So perfect.
Sometime next week.
Monday.
I've never gotten to say this. This is so cool.
Yeah, Monday I would say Monday we'll be selling tickets.
Yeah,
We'll be pushing it on football recap show on Monday. We'll do it on Bussin' on Tuesday. We'll make For the Dads do it too.
Everyone has an ad read for my show.
We got to push it. But Zanies on January 6th, one night with Jarod Beeman is going to be one of the most electric moments. One of Bussin' history, but also I feel like I really can't wait just for my life to experience someone get to do something so cool. It's going to be awesome for Jarod.
It's one of those things where it's like, I've said this to you personally. It's a joke. Like I lost a bet. Y'all all know that I'm actually pursuing comedy and like I'm obsessed with it. It's gonna be like one of those things like when the night's over and I get in bed, I'm gonna like cry. I'm gonna be like so happy.
Dude, it's gonna be so cool.
So excited.
And I have nothing but confidence that Jarod will crush it. It'll be
It's weird because I don't even care. Like I've gotten so excited, but I really don't even care if I bomb. It's just kind of cool.
I don't see any way you bomb. I don't know why. I'm almost too confident in Jarod that I think it's going to be one of the best things ever.
It sounds cringy, but I've spent so much time writing it, and I'm so confident in the set where truly, like, if it bombs, I'm like,
you're good.
It's one of those, like, I tried really hard. Like, I'm completely fine. If I was lazy going up to it and I bombed, I'd be like, God, I should have, like, written a little more. But I've gotten the set really where I'm like, I think I put my all into it. So if people don't like it, like,
then fuck you.
Then fuck.
If you don't like his set, fuck you.
You hear people like Chappelle and all the greats be like, yeah, like I would work on a joke for like 6 months and then do it and it sucks, and it'd be like, well, that was a miss. Like, it's kind of like that. Like, I'm completely fine if it's all misses.
It's gonna be sick.
Thank
so
you.
Buy tickets.
January
we'll be
6th.
pushing them. There'll be links.
Zany's Nashville.
Zany's Nashville. That's where a lot of top comedians go to. And now,
Type shit.
there you go.
I love that.
I didn't even ask if I could swear on your podcast. I said the F word too many times.
I cuss a lot in here. I feel bad because my parents watch it.
Sorry to your parents. Your dad. Legend.
Legend.
Your trophy's still here. It's going to get mailed to you, right?
I can bring it to him on Christmas now that I think about it.
He's going to bring it to you on
Christmas present.
I did tell him we're going to mail it, so just out of pure spite, we are mailing it. So.
We'll mail it
You
via
deserve
my
it.
car.
Dad of the year next year. Good luck.
Defending.
All right, cool.
Thank you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you guys next Sunday. Buy tickets to zanysnashville.com or whatever the website is. Peace.